Okay, hi, welcome back. In this tutorial, we're going to be looking at developing a two-dimensional layout or engineering drawing of our three-dimensional table that we built. But first, I actually forgot to include two little bodies in this piece, and so we're going to put them in now, and it won't take long at all. So first of all, the bodies are in here. I need to go back in time to just the right time when I would have created them if I'd have remembered. So I'm going to take my little timeline and bring it back a bit further than that, further than that, further than that, to there. So it's just after I've created those. If I go back one more, I don't have those bodies. Now I have them, and that's good. Okay, really important that we're in the right component. So not that one. We need to have the table active. That's the active component. That's really important. Okay, make sure the table is the active component. Okay, I'm going to create a sketch on that plane. Now we can look at that plane if we want. Just look at and get my rectangle tool, and the height is 42, tab, the width is 19. Okay, finish sketch and extrude that, not a distance but to an object, and the object is that face, and we're not going to join it, we're going to make a new body. Okay, good. And as we've done before, we've done before, we are going to mirror a body. That's the body. Make sure body's selected, and the mirror plane is that one. Okay, so there we have it. We just built that and that, and now we can bring our slider back to the present day and activate our top level. There we go, and we're just going to save that. Great. Okay, now we've done that. We can go on into our design, click on that, come down to drawing from design. The create drawing needs to read full assembly. The drawing is a create new, the template is from scratch, standard is ASME, units millimeters, and the size is B. Okay. Here's our drawing sheet. And the first view that we're going to create is a front view. We could choose another one, but front is good. And the scale is going to be 1:8. And we're going to put it down here. It's going to be a fairly tight drawing, so we need to place it well. Just there. Okay. And now we're going to create projected views. And the parent view is this one. We're going to do one view up there, one view here, and one view over here, and click enter. Okay, let's right click and edit view. Now select the view. That's the view that we're going to do, and that's the parent view. Okay, so when I change that, these ones should change as well. The style is going to be with hidden, and close it. Except this one I don't want with hidden. I'm going to right click and edit view and select that one, and that one's actually going to be shaded. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go and make it 1/10. Yeah, 1/10 looks pretty good. And close. Great. Okay. Now we're going to just change something in here. Instead of Simon's first table, we can double click on that, text, and type in our project, which is in caps, cert, I'll just delete that, to furniture. Good. And the code, double click it, is MSF20516. The size, it's B if we were in America, but we're in Australia, so it's actually going to be A4. Scale is 1:8. Sheet revision might fill those in later on. And click Finish Properties. That's all changed. That's good. Okay, we need to label each view. So we're going to get our text tool, put it in the middle, sort of, and type front view. And go again over here, top view. And again over here, side view. Good. Now that's not quite in the middle. I don't really like that. So I'm just going to bring it over here and then bring it back. So it's a little bit more centered. That one also. All right, looking good so far. Let's put in some dimensions. Now we're not going to dimension every little thing because we just haven't got the space. We can do a more detailed drawing later on if we choose to. Actually, before I do that, that's not looking so good. Bring that down. And that one also. They should line up. Great. Okay, now I'll get my dimensions. Okay, first of all, some overall dimensions. So I'm going to click on that. That's 1110, and that one's going to go there. Now, can you see that the dimensions have a precision of 2 decimal places? That's too much for what we're doing here. It's just a table. So I'm going to go into Document Settings, and I wonder if I can double click it from there. No. And I go to Display Trailing Zeros. So I click on that, and now it's actually this one. Yep, Display Trailing Zeros. Uncheck it. And also I'm going to make the linear dimension precision, instead of 2 decimal places, I'm going to go 0 decimal places. Okay, there we go. That's looking better. So some more dimensions. What do we need? We need the overall height. We need the height of the leg. And we need, we can't really put the thickness of the table because that's over dimensioning things. We want this one. And that one. So that's the draw. We also want from that point to that point, because that's the front rail, 800. We want the height of the rail, so that's from there. I'll go down. I've got to put it there for now. Oh, bit annoying. And escape, and I'll need to move that actual. That looks pretty good. What else do we want? We want the side rail. How did that happen? I just bring it down to there. And we've got that. Oh yeah, the leg. So we go from that point to that point, and there to there. All looking pretty good so far. We're not going to go into the actual construction. It'll just make our drawing too complex. So we can add pages and put those in there. Okay, now one other thing that we're going to do is put in another view of the draw.